Wellington is a wonderful city and a place we love to call home. But I know we can make it even better, and that's what our 10-year plan seeks to do. By 2043, we're expecting up to 280,000 people will live in Wellington, which means 30,000 additional homes. We need to build safe, quality and affordable housing for everyone. We've started work on simplifying consents and we've agreed to build 750 social and affordable houses. We're also investing in accommodation to make sure no Wellingtonians have to live on our streets.
I've lived in apartments for the last couple of years while going to uni, and they're just, they're not that pleasant and it doesn't really feel like yours.
I think it would be really cool to see investment in those suburbs and looking at the culture that we have there and looking at the community that we have there.
Houses provide people with more privacy and more freedom, but they also take up more area and land.
Everyone agrees we need to improve our transport network. Our city is compact and accessible and has a unique natural environment. We want to hold on to these things. That's why we need to invest now in transport choices to keep congestion and pollution to a minimum. To achieve that, we're proposing a balanced approach, including walking, cycling and public transport.
We are a small city, so a lot of the traffic is congested in that main part of town.
So I've got my learner's license now, which is good, but every now and then I come across a cyclist who just takes up all of the road.
The way I'd really love to be able to get around Wellington would be by walking and by use of sustainable public transport.
We dodged a bullet after the November 2016 earthquake, but we're not bulletproof. Resilience covers many things, from exploring alternative sources of water supply to safeguarding our environment. Resilience is about making sure we're prepared for what the future holds, both in terms of known occurrences, such as rising sea levels, and the unexpected. It's about being stronger and better connected as people and communities.
I think resilience in a city always comes from its communities.
I would like the awareness of people about keeping predators out of Wellington to go up. They munch on all of our native plants, they eat all of our native birds.
It's scary seeing like how the frequency and the strength with which storms are increasing overseas, and it's like, how long do we have until we get something like that?
Our aim is to make Wellington a place where businesses can thrive. We already have an edge in smart and creative industries and more potential in tourism. We want to support our local economy and do what we can to help make it grow. To achieve this, we've started a program of economic growth that includes some ambitious projects like the Movie Museum, Convention Centre and a new concert venue for Wellington.
The fact is, money has to come into it.
Money isn't everything.
I mean, it's obviously pretty hard to get by if you have none.
Money's not good, it's not bad, it's a tool for us to use to make change.
The advancement of technology definitely creates implications on what jobs we will need and what employers are looking for.
Wellington is New Zealand's creative capital and we want to keep it that way. We're proposing a decade of culture to stay ahead of the pack, an ambitious long-term effort to build our creative profile by supporting local talent and attracting world-class acts. More investment in the arts is not just about maintaining an edge, it's about investing in our people and in our sense of what it means to be a Wellingtonian.
I guess, yeah, I really love the culture in Wellington, the theatre scene and the art, vintage clothing and that kind of thing.
One of Wellington's biggest strengths, I think, is a willingness from locals to just involve themselves in cultural activities which might not actually necessarily be traditionally a part of their own heritage.
I feel like everybody should know where they come from, who they are, and a lot of just general history about New Zealand.
We want Wellington to hum. We've put our ideas on the table, and now we want to hear from you.